Hello, guys, and welcome back. We've got Scott in on the stream. So, how are you?
I'm good, Dan. Thank you. Are you?
I'm very well. Just excited now for tomorrow's match.
Yeah, big one. Big one. Can't remember the last time we was in a semi-final.
31 years.
Who was it against? I can't
Uh,
remember.
yeah, same here. In the League Cup as well.
Was it? Was it?
Yeah.
Was that? I'm wondering whether we got to the final that year and we lost. I can't
Oh,
remember. It's been that long
yeah.
ago. Crikey.
But yeah, it's been a while. Just my age as well. 31 years. I mean, it's it's quite a bit of occasion now because first time back in Premier League for 23 years. Then obviously cup semi final to look forward to as well.
Yeah. I'm still scratching my head of who we played because if it was at Wembley, I would have gone. I can't think. We had who did we play? We won Luton the first time, then Oldham. We played Manchester United in a final one time. I think that might have been. I think that was the last time we was in a League Cup final.
Yeah, lost Man United in the final. We lost 1-0, and
Yeah.
and we beat Spurs.
What
Yeah,
year was that? What year was that, Dan?
92.
Am I jacking the show here? Yeah, yeah, 92. That'd have been right.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
This is
about right. Yeah, because I went to that final. Yeah, and the semi final was quite infamous. The second leg at White Hart Lane. There was a bomb scare before, so the kickoff got delayed. It was pouring it down with rain, and I think Royce Keane scored an extra time with a bullet header.
he did.
Yeah, brilliant.
I would ask someone in the comments anyway to tell us. So it would have been a good trivia question.
Yeah, should have kept my gob shut.
So I don't worry about it. But I mean, it's and funny enough, the first leg was at home as well at Spurs. So hopefully, might be deja vu and we beat Spurs. Oh, we beat Man U actually this time around like that.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. They're playing well, aren't they, Man United at the minute? So it's going to be an hard match. You just don't want them to go out on a whimper. They've kind of done that a few times against some of the big teams, but at home they pretty much gave everybody a game. They hasn't, I think bar the Fulham game, pretty much given everybody a match at the City Ground. I can't think of many others where they've been proper out of it.
Yeah. And that
Yeah,
what I mean. And that what I mean. That Man U, yeah, they're on good form and we're on good form as well. I mean, we undefeated in 4. We're um, unbeaten. Well, bar Blackpool, but we all we have lost 1 game this year, and we only lost 2 since World Cup finish. So we are on a bit of good form as well.
well, fingers crossed. It'll be a good atmosphere tomorrow. I'm sure it will be. Yeah, can't wait to get down there. To be honest, get under the lights. What McIntyre going?
Mm.
Yeah, big match.
Yeah, and so just because it's like um with with the game, obviously we hadn't didn't lose against Bournemouth, and Sam Stewart got his first Premier League goal. That will give him a lot more confidence. I mean, it's gonna be open for a start now against Man U.
Yeah, I reckon I put him down for a scorer on our last preview, Dan. I
Mm.
reckon I had Surridge for a goal. So I was quite pleased to see him on the score sheet. So yeah, he's yeah, a good goal as well. Good kind of striker's goal to get there at the back post and finish it. And then obviously he had assists in the Leicester game. Played his part in both of those goals. So I think they've said that it was Morgan Gibbs-White, Johnson, and Surridge have been involved in the last 3 Forest goals. So that I think that bodes quite well. They put the ball in the right area. So yeah, Chris Wood will be cup tied then, I'm assuming, tomorrow. So yeah, it looks like Sammy will start. So what a good opportunity for him.
Yeah, definitely. It has been the last 3 goals actually. Been them 3, and all 3 of them been Surridge, Gibbs, White, Johnson. We had Saturday or Gibbs, White, Johnson, Surridge. So it is nice them 3 will get sort of get that link up play as well. I mean, um, Scarpa and Danilo both came on Saturday, and Danilo seemed to made an impression on the game and the fan base already.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see whether he starts tomorrow because Yates has obviously he's come off ill ante the last 2 games. So whether he needs a bit of a break, I'm sure he won't want to. But yeah, it might be Danilo kind of straight into it. City ground, massive atmosphere. It kind of don't know. It'd be amazing for him if he gets a start. But yeah, it's going to be a hard game. They're just a different team, aren't they, at the minute under Ten Hag. So it's it's going to be a really tough game. I think. I just want us to come away first and foremost of putting in a really good performance, and then second, kind of that's the big hope that we come away with something to take up to Old Trafford, so we can give them a game in the second leg.
Yeah, definitely. I've been saying that. If we get really, really positive result out of tomorrow's game going into the second leg, then I think the second leg it's being a matter of if we get a positive thing, then but even when we played them at Old Trafford last month, that when we did play football, we actually looked quite good going against Man U. So I don't see. I mean, we could always go for it in second leg if that makes sense.
Yeah, I thought that when we played Man United on Boxing Day, that they did. We had plenty of the ball. We just lacked quality on the night. So I think that's a little bit encouraging that if we do get a result, then chances are we'll get to play some football when we go up there. I think the positive from Saturday was Morgan Gibbs White created no end of chances, and we needed to see a bit more of him from away from home. So if he can carry that kind of form on, obviously take it into tomorrow night as he has been doing at home. But yeah, if we can take him up to Old Trafford with Summit, and we've got a few more players on form, then why not? But obviously that's the priority. Can't get carried away yet. Let's just see what they can do tomorrow. But I think if anything, I think they've got to go and attack United. Go and have a go at them. It might be a classic cup tie where it's toe to toe, which would be good with a good atmosphere and both teams going for it. Obviously, Marcus Rashford's been playing really well, and they've got no end of talent further up the pitch. So yeah, it's going to be a good test, but maybe a good measuring stick of how far we've come. This season, pressure's off. It's not a league game as such, so it's a kind of it's 2 games back to back where we can just give it a really good go and just don't leave anything out on the pitch.
And that's good for them as well because we are getting players back from injuries with Bodie coming back and Lingard. He didn't feature on a Saturday, but he's back in training and he was back on Saturday, which always gives that positivity that we are getting players back now, which is good for him. But we don't want to get too far ahead of it as well. Like you said with tomorrow's match, the next 2 games, that we can't get too optimistic.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he does tomorrow because obviously, Lingard's back, and I think just before the break, he was kind of favouring the Lingard, Johnson, Morgan Gibbs White kind of three. So whether he'll go with that and leave Sam on the bench to come on, I'm not sure, but it's good to have those options anyway. That we have got an option to change it. So obviously Bolly's back, so that's good news for us. So yeah, I think it's just a shame, obviously, with Anderson, but he wouldn't have been able to play anyway. So it's it's one of them things. Hopefully Wayne Hennessy has a good game, enjoys these 2 games. See what happens.
Yeah, definitely. And more now that we have got that settled team as well. I mean, barring the 80, that the 80 is probably a 50-50. Would you keep that sort of Swan team? I mean, we had the joy of having the extra day rest with Man U having to play on a Sunday, so we had that extra day rest. I mean, can you see us playing that really, really Swan team?
Yeah, I would. I mean, I would think that they will. Obviously we've got Scarpa. We've not talked about Scarpa either, so he's another option. To he'll be up for it. So yeah, it's looking good, isn't it? Yeah, just go at him. give them a game.
I mean, are you expecting Man U to go Swan knowing that they just played Sunday and then they got Reading at the weekend, then they got us again in next week? Are you expecting quite a Swan side, or are you
I would think so. I would have thought that the manager will want to pick up some silverware this season, just as a benchmark, because it obviously didn't had a bit of a sticky start, but they've played themselves into form and starting to look like a bit of a Man United team. Really, a bit of an identity starting to come out. So I'd be surprised if it was a weakened team, to be honest. I mean, I think they're not going to catch Arsenal and probably not City. So you would have thought some silverware in a Champions League place would be seemed as a successful season. So I'd be very surprised if maybe changes. And obviously, out of Forest, you got Reading on Saturday. As it's a semi-final game tomorrow night, so I would have thought that would be the priority.
Yeah, definitely. Have you got like a score prediction for the game?
I'm going to go 1-1.
Have you got scoring? You got Saturdays right?
I'm going to go with Brennan Johnson.
You guys heard it here first. It'd be quality if it came in. But yeah, hopefully that atmosphere. I mean, the atmosphere been second to none this season. Hopefully that. I mean, the atmosphere will be buzzing tomorrow night.
Yeah, they're going to need them. They're going to need them tomorrow, and we need to turn up as fans, and they're going to have plenty of the ball tomorrow. So I think the crowd's going to play a massive part, and it's quite interesting when you kind of hear people like Lingard saying he's never heard anything like it, and that's somebody who's played all over Europe and obviously at Man United and 60,000
England.
at West Ham. So to hear something like that saying he's never played in an atmosphere like it just goes to show. There's plenty of away fans that you pick up on Twitter saying that that's the best atmosphere they've heard in the Premier League for a long time. So just goes to show how important it can be. So yeah, it's just raise the decibels again tomorrow and see what we can do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's great. I mean, the bench cams from Lingard just been unreal last two home games.
Yeah, it's brilliant to see, isn't it? Really, really good to see.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, even Lingard, when he came out about, I was spoke about how bad it was at Man U for him to come to us and feel loved and everything. It's just credit to what Cooper actually built at the club, because of how bad it's been at Forest, to see how Cooper moved that sort of culture change. It is good.
Yeah, I think so, and I think Jesse Lingard deserves a lot of credit, as well. He's somebody that's played for United, West Ham, played for England, God knows how many caps, and then to come to a newly promoted team and to yes, it's good that we create that environment where he feels like that, but I think from day one he's pretty much embraced being being a Forest player and being in Nottingham, and that's that's brilliant to see. Great role model. The stuff that you can see on bench cam and all those things is just that's great for anybody to see. When you're not part of things on the pitch, that you're still very much a part of it off it.
Yeah, definitely. Do you want to say about your social on Twitter?
Yeah, you can follow me at Scott at Munich and Madrid on Twitter.
Do hit don't hit Scott. I mean, I need to rephrase that bit, but do hit Scott on the Twitter and give him a follow. I rephrased that. That's second time I've said that today. But yeah, it is quality. It getting the, it is getting the Q certified.
Oh, here we go.
Even the dog, even the dog wants to make an appearance. So I'd like to say thank you for watching. Goodbye.